Shalawam, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh,
Hawa,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. This is the brother God I want. And we're here to do another video, another rendition episode of America is Thru. And we're going to start off with the scripture right here. You want to get that?
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
And that's exactly in the time we're in right now. The grinders are ceasing. People aren't working. They're going to have a thing called furloughs, because we're in the midst of, the second, going on third week of the government shutdown.
Right.
And Trump, he already stood, he's standing his ground. He walking out of meetings. He said bye. All right, he's not negotiating with these corrupt politicians to open up the government, so to speak. Because, keep reading.
It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
That's right, because the Most High is actually setting it up to the point where he's going to shut down America completely.
Right.
And right now the grinding is low, and it's shutting the streets down. And you can see the streets are kind of. I can look outside right now. It look dark. It's rainy. It's cold. Okay, because the grinding is low. Not too many people are making money, and the money's drying up. And that's the time we're getting into right now. America's collapsing. I believe they said Apple, Google, Facebook, all these tech companies lost about 50% in market value. 50%. That means the grinding is low. That means they lost billions of dollars. Even my man Jeff Bezos, he's losing billions from a divorce. Just off a bitch. So this lets you know, man, that we're in the time where America is about to be destroyed. America is through.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get that money from? Illegals? You're stopping illegals. Okay, keep going.
And the daughters of music shall be brought low, also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and the fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because men goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets.
Hey, man, nothing but mourners in these streets. Okay? And you can see that, okay? Because the Most High, he's bringing that fear upon you. Right? Soon, you're going to fear the Most High, because as soon as the economic collapse happens, you can start fearing the Most High. These
Right.
people... Go ahead.
No, right.
These people aren't thinking about the Heavenly Father. They're thinking about, what am I going to do in 15 years? What's going to happen? Am I going to be a happily married wife? Am I going to have a house and a hill and picket fence? That's what these people are thinking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's Esau. Esau tricked them. You people are about to get caught for a huge surprise. And here it is, we're in a government shutdown, which we already know this is artificially made by the elites, for their agenda, because we have to understand that they want to bring in this new system, the RFID microchip. So they have to kill a lot of people. A lot of people have to die of famine. A lot of people have to die of pestilence. This is all the hand of the Lord coming to destroy America. It's through. It's done. Like the elder was talking about, just looking outside the streets, you just see it's just dark, it's raining. People genuinely don't have fun. You got to get drunk out of your mind, just so you can alleviate the hell from the week that you just caught from your boss, from your baby mama. I got another in Isaiah 24.
Just real quick.
Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languish and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish.
Yeah, you used to be so happy and proud. These techies aren't so happy anymore. Why? Because they actually have their savings in the stock. Their savings are actually shares of the company. And the company's collapsing. The company's losing money. They say Apple is their shares. Their sales projection wasn't met.
Right.
So as soon as your sales projections aren't met in a certain quarter, you lose all kinds of money.
Right, your investors are mad. They're angry.
Yeah, they get mad because they want you to meet that threshold.
Well, you had the CEO of Apple. He blamed it on the tariffs, the China tariffs. So everything is being blamed on the American government. You know, the reason why Apple's evaluation went down, they didn't make as much money. You know, in these different economies. You know, here it is. They charge $1,500 for a phone. You know, the economy is so called booming, according to Trump. When it's not booming, it's really just hell. It's propped up by debt, a big bubble. That the bubble really is about to burst right now. The people of America, they're at an all-time high in debt. And you have to reach for your credit card just so you can pay for just the necessities of life. Mm-hmm. Okay, amongst this government shutdown where a lot of people are not even getting paid, they have to do Uber Eats jobs, dry Lyft,
gig jobs.
These gig jobs, you know.
And women need to start hoeing out, net hooking.
Oh man, yeah.
And guys are just hitting licks.
Yep.
Robberies at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking and entering, smash and grabs. Okay, because the grinding is low. People can't work. There's no jobs out here, and these people aren't skilled for any jobs. You talk to a normal person out here, they're idiots. They're dumbasses. They have no discernment. They don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know how to pay their taxes. They're totally bugged out, man. So what do you think is going to happen to them? They're going to get put in a concentration camp, man.
Right.
They're going to get fucking chipped.
Yeah.
They're going to get sacrificed. Or they're going to go out and look for sacrifices and going out killing people, man.
Yeah, they're going to go out killing people, you know, because the majority of you people here in America, you're going to die. You know, Esau has no use for you. You're stupid. You literally believe this American government, you know, like they don't, like you said, they don't have any skills. Well, the American people don't, the American government doesn't teach you skills.
Mm-mm.
It just teach you how to be a fucking bug out, man. You know, that's all. Flip burgers, you know, just be a wicked.
Not even that. They can't even teach you how to flip a burger. You can go to McDonald's, man. That burger tastes like shit. You go somewhere else, where that nigga is smart. That nigga cooking a good burger.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't pay nobody because Trump is building a wall. So who's gonna make your burgers, man?
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna wash your fucking ass? Nobody, man. Because there's gonna be a fucking wall keeping you from going down south. And then those people, you got. I've been hearing. A lot of people are saying, fuck America. We're going back to Mexico. Denouncing citizenship. They skirted off on the taxes, skirted off on the IRS, went back home.
Let me bring out a scripture for you, because that's all biblical prophecy too, you know. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. I'm gonna get the one in Isaiah.
Let me get it real.
And Isaiah the 13th chapter.
It's Isaiah 13.
Yeah, Isaiah 13.
1 second. Salakia. I'm on this bullshit Apple phone. This shit's about to collapse.
This is I'm gonna go to the point, Isaiah 13:14. And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one to his own land.
Yeah, because let's say, you're a dual citizen. You're a citizen of Mexico. You're a citizen of America. You're a citizen of Croatia and America and part Canadian. You're dipping out of here, man. You got a way out. But for the rest of us, you tribes, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that are stuck here, you're generations deep in America, and it's not even that many generations, like 4 or 5.
Right, it's not even that much.
It's not even that much, but just 4 or 5 generations back, you were a slave. You were a fucking captive. To who? The so-called white man. You can't leave. Where are you gonna go? You gonna go to Belize and hang out with Nature Boy?
Right.
Bug out? That nigga about to get deported, man. All right? People are going to be deporting you Americans real soon, man. And you Americans are going to be fighting tooth and nail to stay out of here because what? Americans going to be nothing but concentration camps, the RFID microchip, okay, pestilence, disease, race wars, famines.
Like Venezuela. Well, this is all pretty much with this global economic collapse and... Oh, the spirit just popped up on Trump. Yeah, this global economic collapse and all these things that are taking place this is really just Jacob's trouble. You know, that's really what it's come down to. The Lord, he's coming to judge you Israelites, as well as the whole world too. You know, you heathen nations, Esau. Everybody's about to receive their judgment. So people are seeing that. We're in an unprecedented time to where people are seeing that to where they want to flee to their own country. Here it is, America's supposed to be that golden city, right? Where everybody wants to leave America because they see that there's a judgment that's about to take place. You know?
All you got to do is turn on the local news. All right, and you're gonna see his judgment.
Right.
You got cops getting smoked first day on the job. All right, you got woman getting raped, like never before.
Oh, let me bring it out. I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going.
It says, "Every one that shall be found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword."
Yeah, anybody that want to be with the white man, you want to believe in his system, you want to take his chip, right? You want to take the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. You want to vote, okay? You want to work for Apple. You want to work for Google. You're gonna get thrust through. You're gonna get put to death, man. All right, keep going.
"Their bows also shall dash the young men into pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb." It says, Slakia. No,
16.
Gone, Slakia. I'm going to start at 15 and jump down to 16 again. "Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed into pieces before their eyes."
And that's prophecy according to Psalms 97. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's
137.
137. Salakia. King David predicted that. "Happy shall he be that dashed thy little ones against the stones." And your children are going to get dashed to pieces before your eyes.
Right.
And who's going to be doing that to you? Israel. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They can't wait to grab your little fucking Edomite, red-headed, red-faced Edomite, big old lopsided head devil, and bash his skull against the fucking stones, man. Watch it explode in front of your eyes. Did you not do that to us? Okay, we want to do that. We actually are waiting for the Lord to bestow that upon us so we are able to go out and do that. We're not going to do that right now, man. And that's not our desire. Our desire right now is to teach the words of the Heavenly Father, okay? What comes with that is the prophecies, of course. Keep going.
"Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished."
Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So people are going to be killing your children before your eyes, running up in your house, stealing everything, hitting a lick. Niggas already doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But your wife, she going to be in the bed, and she going to get raped. All right? And she's going to be brutally raped. All right? And I know, hey, you mind if I go in you? The nigga going to beat her to death, fucking her, man.
Yep, and pass her around.
Yeah, and just fuck to death, man. It ain't gonna be nothing nice. The Most High put this in the scriptures, okay? Your children, this would be gruesome. Here it is, someone's gonna grab your child, throw him against, just dash him to pieces in front of you, all right, and rape your wife. You're through, man. And you know who did that too? You know who did that in recent history? You so-called fucking white people, you goddamn devils, all right? You did that to who? The Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You would think you're going to get away with that. The Most High got something in store for you, damn devils. That's good on that.
I'm going to go back to Isaiah 24. I just want to go to something else.
You could go into that, Babkasha. Let me get that real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, back in Isaiah 24 and 5, "The earth also is defiled under the habits thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant."
And you can see that, man. The ordinances are totally changed, right? There's the thing called global warming. The so-called white man likes to call global warming. But we know through the Spirit that just means it's the death of the earth. The earth is dying. Or you cannot believe. You could go, oh, global warming is a hoax. Yeah, it's a hoax. What's the greenhouse gases? There's no science behind that. But really, when you break it down, we really understand what's going on with the earth. The Edomites are destroying the earth. You're killing it. You're putting it to death, man. You defiled it with your plastics, okay, with your technology. You're dumping all kinds of toxic waste everywhere. And then the toxic waste, he has so damn much, he got nowhere to put it. So you know where he puts it? In the fucking food, man. This fucking devil. All right, keep going.
"Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate."
Oh, actually, start at 5 again.
"The earth is also defiled under the habitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant."
Yeah, and our people, man, we broke the everlasting covenant, man. All right? And you so-called white people, you broke a covenant too. You broke the brotherly covenant. All right? You went and put us into slavery. Keep going.
It says, "Therefore has a curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
And what's that curse that devoured the earth? You so-called white people, man. You're the curse. All right? You Edomites. You're the curse that devoured the earth. Because here it is, the Most High raised up the most basest of men, you goddamn devils. And he gave you a stewardship. He granted you the authority over the earth. And what did you end up doing? You fucked it. Okay? You fucked,
That's true. That's true.
You went on a binge. You know, he had that weekend. The Most High gave him a weekend. He gave Esau a weekend to party. And the earth doesn't even look the same, man. You know, it says 1,000 years the Most High is a day, man, and the day is 1,000 years. So the little time you devils had, it's like a weekend, man. It's a little binge.
Right? Yeah, yeah. And look how destroyed. Look how much you destroyed.
It's irreversible.
Right.
According to Esau, you made plastic bags that can't be destroyed. They have a half-life of 1 billion years. Who the fuck in his right mind gonna create something like that?
Only the devil.
And then and the thing he created is based off of things out of nature, but he had to synthesize it. You fucking devils, man.
It says the new wine mourneth and the vine languisheth, all the merry heart do sigh. And
Yeah.
that's what we're experiencing now. Those Americans that, you know, because you will equate Americans with being happy, you know, having lots of money, you know, the dream, the American dream, you know, being, you know, the whole world, everything outside of America is hell. In America, you're in America, you're doing good, you're doing great. But now the spirit is of America is mourning. It's no more, all right, let's go out to the club and have fun. Now you got to worry about you getting evicted, you know. You getting evicted, you in school loans, you know, you got 3-4 baby mamas.
You go where if your apartment's getting broken into.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you got to worry about your 401k, you know, losing your 401k in the stock market.
Yeah, you gotta worry about your stock options, your retirement plan. That's stock options.
Right.
It lost half its value. You're fucked, and it's gonna lose more value till it's zero, and you gotta have to take that shit.
So America was equated with being merry heart, but now the ones who are merry heart, they're sighing, and you can see that's the sentiment of America. Because really, if you go out to these major metropolitan cities, you know, some of them are still bustling. You know, still have clubs, still have, you know, bars, but it's not in the spirit as it was. Maybe let's even go back 5 years ago. You know, when people didn't have all the stress upon them, they didn't have to worry about a government shutdown. Mm-hmm. You know, they didn't have to worry about caravanners coming into their country, man. You know, selling them fentanyl. Mm-hmm. Right, there wasn't a so-called opioid crisis.
Right.
There wasn't a job crisis. You know, there were still jobs. You can still get a job.
There was a homeless crisis.
There wasn't a homeless crisis. So now what's happening is all these crises are starting to overtake America.
It's an earth crisis.
Really, you know, it says the mirth of Tabard ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Mm-hmm. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yeah, you trying to turn up a party, but you end up just gonna get in a fight. You're gonna end up just killing niggas, man. You get so on, you're gonna murder suicide. All right, and the spirit of the murder suicide's heavy out there, man. A lot of people are gonna get that bird box demon on them, man.
Yeah.
That bird box demon is gonna go out, kill niggas, and kill himself right after, man. Last one.
Yeah, it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man cometh in.
Hey, man. That's the point we're getting to, man. The city confusion is America. America's confused. It's Babylon, right? Babal. It's the city of confusion. And it's broken down, and it's getting broken down piece by piece right now. The brother's always going, the elder brother, come on, Wap did a video recently, I think last week, on the infrastructure. It's broken down, man. This infrastructure ain't coming back. And the infrastructure is one of the main assets. It's the
lifeblood.
It's a lifeblood.
It's the lifeblood.
You need infrastructure. When they go to the third world, what do they tell them? Oh, you need infrastructure.
Right. Yep.
You need to build roads. You need to build a dam. You need to build. You need a reservoir. You need water source. You need energy sources. Okay, that's part of your infrastructure, and America's infrastructure is through. It's getting cut off, man. The lifeblood. It's getting squeezed out. Every house is shut up, man. No man's gonna be coming in, so people aren't gonna be letting you in their house. People are gonna be boarding up their doors. Why? Because there's demons outside coming in to kill you on some Bird Box shit, real life shit.
Yeah, that's the times that we're in now. You know, we say, oh, you know, we're coming into them. No, we're actually in those times now. When you look at it in the spirit, all right, because this place is being held up by a thin thread. Okay, at any given time, this shit's gonna snap. You know, the government. Tomorrow will be the longest government shutdown in history. Tomorrow, the day, okay? Today's the 12th, if I'm not mistaken.
11 going 12.
11th. Today's 11th. The 12th will be the longest government shutdown in history.
It's the weekend. They ain't about to do no work.
And there's no signs of this ending. Okay?
Hey, let you mess up on your job, right? And not get a budget right. Are you gonna come into work on the weekend?
Hell no.
You're supposed to though, if it's your job.
Right, if it's your job.
But these fucking these politicians, it's the weekend, so they can't work. They're gonna push it off while niggas are starving.
Yeah, the politicians are gonna be doing A-OK, okay?
They're doing fine, man. They're playing with you, man.
Right, this is all set up.
You people should be killing these fuckers by now, man.
And this is what's going. Let me bring that. Can we get Second Esdras? You know, we can start.
Let's get it.
Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, because that's the time that we're actually coming into. It's where these people are not going to regard their politicians. Look at Venezuela, man. They're literally eating zoo animals. There's no more zoo animals.
Second Esdras
15. We'll start. We'll start at 14. Second Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, shout out to GMS Coon Hunters. Oh yeah, we watched that video. That video was a joke, man. They mentioned GMS a few times, man. They were just talking shit. But hey, the spirit, a lot of those Edomites are going to do what? They're ready to go to war, man. They're ready to kill Jake. And everybody that they look, they're going to think that that's a GMS guy, and they're going to shoot him and kill him. All right?
And you, especially you Hispanics, are getting blamed for this government shutdown. That shit's crazy, though, when you really look at it.
You're right.
Right? You be like, damn, Trump is blaming, the rapists that are coming up through the borders.
If they never came through here illegally, there wouldn't be a need for a wall. There wouldn't be a shutdown.
Right.
Because they're criminals. They're breaking the law.
But we need border security. That's what he's saying. We need border security.
Hey, but what is he saying? He needs border security because of what? Because there's an opium crisis. Because there's Edomites dying.
It's a drug crisis.
Edomites dying, fentanyl, dying because of heroin. Mm-hmm. Those are Edomites. Those are who? People who voted for Trump, man. So to them, they wanted it to happen. But what does that lead into? That's leading to them to stand up and fight against one another,
right.
Man.
Right. This is it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Mm-hmm. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, because if you jump on the border, you ain't regarding no damn king or prince, man. You trying to get in. You trying to live that American dream.
Yep.
But that sedition among men is gonna rise up to the level of the yellow vest. And the yellow vest, we're talking about them niggas set up, man.
Yeah, it's all set up.
You a yellow vester, and you ain't rolling to the Paris Versailles. You ain't sitting up in there on the throne, kicking it, drinking some wine, trashing it. The yellow vest move ain't done shit, man. All you're doing is just tearing up your own streets, man.
But you know what? The spirit is going to have it to where, America is really going to be the epicenter of people going crazy. Mm-hmm. Out there in Europe, people are going to go crazy, but it's really going to be out here in America.
Yeah.
And this prophecy is saying that you're not going to regard your kings or princes. See, out there in France, they're still regarding them. They're still trying to act democratically, so to speak. Still, we want to sit down at the table. They're doing all that to bring Macron to the table. The negotiation, negotiation table. But they're not gonna. People are gonna be so mad out of their mind. They're not gonna even regard none of that. They're just going to just kill, destroy. They're just going, whatever's in their way. They're gonna rape and kill and pillage.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna be happening here in America.
Right.
They're just gonna say, "Fuck your government. Fuck talking at the table. Let's kill people."
Right.
On some purge shit. On some bird box shit. People are just gonna be out here killing each other, man. As it says right here in the scriptures.
Yeah, it says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So whatever they concoct in their mind, okay, we're going to go in here, we're going to kill these people, we're going to take them, we're going to use them for meat. That's actually going to happen. And then the police, they're going to be rioting too, man. They're going to throw their badges because they're not going to be paid, right?
Yeah, they're not
Government workers, they're not going to be paid. All right, military, there's going to be contention in the military. Military's not going to get paid.
There's going to be coups.
Oh, it's gonna be coups, yeah. And then what Esau gonna do? He's gonna bring in the military. That's the left. A lot of people are already gonna be dead, and he's gonna bring in that chip.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bring in that chip to pretty much control everybody, to bring order back into to the world. Which he's gonna have some level of success with it too. This whole government shutdown, all these things that are uprising on the people, that's really to bring in this mark of the beast.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the elite are doing, and Trump is just part of that plan.
The economic collapse. Because Trump, right now, he's talking lots of shit about the Fed. Oh, you guys are raising rates up. You're supposed to drop the rates. Oh, you're doing all this shit. You're fucking up my economy that I built up. Right. But really, they want to collapse the economy so they can push the chip. They want to get rid of the American dollar, and they want you to be on the fucking crypto, whatever the fuck it is. The Fed coin, and have that linked onto your fucking RFID microchip, man. The mark of the beast. Read it.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Hey, that's why there's a wall being built, man. Because people want to go to America, and people are going to want to leave America, and you're not going to be able to, okay? It's going to be harder to leave America than to get into America in that day, man. Because that wall's going to keep people in, and nobody's going to want to come in here when they see the hell coming up. Because, hey, America's ground zero for everything. America's ground zero for every fucking thing. All right? The culture wars, the race wars, okay? The thermonuclear weapons, all that started here,
Drug wars,
man.
all that.
Drug wars.
War on crime, war on terrorism.
Everything, this is the cultural hub. Everything comes from here. So when people want to come in, they're not going to be able to come in. And they're not going to want to come in. Because it'd be nothing but death, destruction, pestilence, famine, and evils. And race wars. And if they say you're a gook, you don't want to be here. Because gooks can't fight, man. Gooks ain't going to be ready to fight. The only people that are going to be here are you purebred, you blue-blooded Americans.
Right.
You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and you goddamn devils. And you devils aren't going to stand a chance, all right?
Yep, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, men are gonna be real afraid. Like in what was that film? Not the film, the story. How
it's gonna go down or something like that.
That dude was a bitch. The Edomite. How it all go down. He's afraid. He's afraid that his wife is a bug out, is looking out in the distance, staring off, bugged out.
Well, that's the scripture, because what we just read in Ecclesiastes 12, it says that pretty much their their viewpoint on life, the windows, when they look out of the window, it's gonna be darkened.
Yeah, the merry-hearted people.
When they look out, because when you look out of a window, right, you look at the future. Oh, so much vast land out there, so much opportunity. But when you look out at the future, you be like, damn, there's just nothing but death and destruction. You gonna have to board up your windows. Like on a goddamn hurricane, you want to board them.
Bird box.
Yeah, on some bird box shit.
You don't even want to look outside.
Damn. See, and they put all these things in the movies, and you people eat them up when this is really going to happen to America. And Bird Box, right? That shit just happened instantly. It was just every day, just going to the hospital, about to have a baby, and then just collapse.
Hey, before that, it was happening in Europe, though. And they saw it on the news.
That's spirit, though.
Just like everything else happening, you dumbass people.
Yep. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Hey, tell me that's not already happening, man. People are fucking robberies, B&Es. We're just talking about that. Just people hitting licks. You know what I mean? It's at an all-time high. That's the hustle. That's a job now. Like, what's your job? Nigga just hit licks all day, man.
Yeah, what is he going to do? He doesn't have a good credit score. He doesn't have any education, so to speak. All right, he's underqualified for every job.
He can't afford rent.
Yeah, and then say he does get a job. the wage is so fucking low that he can't afford rent.
Hey,
You have to
yeah.
be like in a little.
He got to sleep in his car.
Yeah, he got to sleep in his car if he has a car.
If he even has one.
If he has a car, so what he's gonna do? He's gonna go and hit a lick. All right, and he's gonna hit a lick in you Edomite communities. Okay, 2nd Ezra the 16th chapter. Are y'all gonna be up in these different mountains? All right, with all these food storages, and Jake gonna come all up in there and just kill you, rape your woman, rape your daughter.
Jake's waiting for that, man. Jake spiritually, these niggas, they don't know, but you see a guy pushing his shopping cart, you know? He take his shirt off, he's ripped. He's talking to himself, yelling at spirits.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna roll up into your house and kill you, man. Eat you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That dude don't give he built for this shit, man.
He's already on the streets.
He ready to go.
His EBT about to get shut off. Them soup kitchens that he goes and eats at, you know, they gonna get shut off. He's not gonna be able to beg anymore, panhandle, because everybody else is gonna be through.
And my man Skeletor. Skeletor was happy, bro. He was ready for the purge, man.
Yeah, they're ready. People are ready for this.
Back to the Bird Box.
Yeah.
They was ready to see it. They was ready for it to happen.
Yeah, you have like these anarchists. You have these people that you have the elites that want to see.
They're all part of it.
Right, they're all part of that. They're all part of. They want to
the
change
elites, the anarchists, these bug outs on the street, these gang members, the people that Trump is supposedly fighting against, the gangs, the drugs, the lowest of the low people he's trying to build a wall around. Actually, you people are ready for this coming destruction because you're going to be the main ones putting hell on other people, man. You got anything else?
No, that was it.
That's good on that. So, brothers, as you can see,
yeah,
America is completely through, man.
Yeah, well, since the last time we did the America's through,
it's worse.
It's exponentially worse. This is like we're literally on like a verge of like a super collapse.
We actually in it. We're in it. It's actually the government's actually shut down.
Yeah, we're actually in the collapse. Like I did a video, the collapse is now.
Right, I watched.
The collapse is actually like when you talk about like you say you read about like 1929 the collapse. The stock market collapse, and there's a chronological build up to it actually happening, but when you're actually living within it, you don't really focus on that build up. But we actually see the build up in the spirit, but we're actually in the collapse right now. We're in all these different crises that are happening, that are culminating, that's going to happen to where it's going to be like the straw that broke the camel's back. Mm-hmm. Boom! Then everything's everything's pretty much done.
That's right, and there's a few more prophecies left because we can see it's leading up to what? The economic collapse, martial law, and the R4D microchip. That's all that's left, man. There's nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing.
What else can happen? America's gonna bounce back and peace on earth. That's a delusion.
Well, if they do say that, what does the scripture say?
Yeah.
The scriptures say
peace and safety, then sudden destruction.
When they say peace and safety and sudden destruction.
That's right.
And that's another so really all indicators lead to what? America being destroyed, America collapsing, Jacob's trouble. Because America collapse is really talking about Jacob's trouble. Because you Israelites are going to suffer this collapse. Those who lean upon Babylon. Mm-hmm. Can I bring that scripture out real quick? I think it's Isaiah 30. It could be Isaiah. Isaiah 30. We'll do Isaiah 30.
Work for Egypt.
Right. Well, that's what? Isaiah 19. Isaiah 19. Bible Kashad. We'll do that one. Isaiah 19 and let's start at 2 first. Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. We were just talking about that, how there's going to be sedition among men. They're going to take up swords in their hand. What's a sword? The modern sword is a gun. So you have all these different you have Esau that's in militia groups that are actually preparing for the collapse.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then there's a thing called General Order 100, and it notes that all militia groups are enemies of the state.
See?
Right? Esau, he puts and it suspends the Constitution, because the Constitution allows for militias, but the so-called white man's gonna get rid of all that.
Under the Second Amendment.
Right.
The right to bear arms.
There's right to bear arms, but I think that's even in a different Fourth Amendment, maybe, about the right to assemble.
Okay, go ahead.
But I believe
because I know in the right to bear arms, when you go into the law, it's talking about the militia.
I think you're correct.
Yeah, it's actually talking about having a militia You know, to when there's a foreign enemy.
Yeah, foreign and domestic.
Foreign and domestic, yeah. Under the new laws, you Americans are now enemies of the state. You know,
Domestic terrorists.
domestic terrorists. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's all about making everybody an enemy of the state, so they can just put you in slavery and put your chip in you.
Right. We can jump down to 15. It says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do."
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. So, Egypt's gonna go out of business, man. America's out of business. Through, and federal government is out of business.
Well, yeah, which proves that what America's as an actual corporation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's a bit. It's a
a
horribly
business.
ran business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a money washing machine, right, for the elites.
Yeah, that is. It really is.
It is
really
washing
is.
money, and it is taxing who? You people, you Americans, man, stealing your money.
Yeah, they created money out of thin air, and then they tax you on it.
They make you slave for it.
Yeah, they make you slave for it. They make you well, the scriptures say Proverbs 22:7 that the servant is subject to the borrower. You know, the lender, or how does it go? The servant is subject. I'm just going
lender.
To the lender. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're subject, meaning you're a servant into the who? Who's the lender? Okay,
So-called Jew.
The so-called Jew
Yeah.
that lends to you
On usury.
on usury, which is wicked.
Very wicked. But he's a Jew.
But since he's a so-called Jew, he can do that.
Yeah, he'll justify.
Right, he can
you're not a
justify.
Jew.
Right, because you're not a.
But he charges usury to other Jews any damn ways.
He's a damn devil, man.
It's a piece of shit, man.
So yeah, this place is done. It's through. You know.
It's done. It's through. America's even more through than I could even think of.
If we make it to the next America Through video,
Yeah,
man.
me too. It might be like America's Through update. This
Yeah.
may be another update, man. Because this place is through. It's gonna be more through. We'll see what Trump does. Regardless of what he does, he's gonna make America more through.
Yeah, regardless of what Trump does, America is on the downturn.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he does it. If he gets smoked, if he, they execute him,
They said his the debt went $3 trillion deeper
Yeah. When
under
he went
his
in,
watch.
Under his watch, yeah.
So they said higher than any other president
higher
ever.
than Obama.
Higher than Obama. So he's outrageous.
Yeah, so-called, they said when Obama came in 2008, right? You had that crisis, the housing market crisis. Debt doubled.
Yeah.
Well, Trump is on the verge of going crazy above what Obama did.
But he wasn't even in a recession. Trump was on the up and up.
Right, according to Trump.
Yeah, according to his economy, right? But now it's on the downturn, so he's through, man.
And he's blaming the Fed.
He's blaming the Fed,
And
but he's right.
Mexicans.
But he's right.
He's blaming the Fed and Mexicans.
Everybody's against America, man. You could blame whoever. He's right. You could blame the Most High.
Yeah,
Hey, the
he's
Most
doing it.
High
He's
is
doing
actually, you're correct. The Most High is doing this to America right as we speak.
Yeah, that's right.
As are the tribes, right? Everybody's against America. Even Trump, he's bringing down America.
Well, it said, we just read it, that he will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the Egyptian? Well, you Americans, you Babylonians, right? It says a house divided against itself cannot stand. So there's no possible way that America can stand. And you can see the divide, especially when Trump came in office, you can really, really see the divide in America. Really, America has gotten more racist.
Mm-hmm.
It has got, which really the racism I would say it has manifested itself more.
Yeah.
It's always been there, but
It's always been there, but it's worse.
right. It's just worse now. People.
And we grew up in the 90s.
Right. Yeah. Esau is just more. He's more emboldened. See, Trump, that stout. He was stouter than his fellows.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau's coming back into that stout, proud state, in which he hates you Israelites. And he's showing it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's ready. Man, Esau is ready to kill you. And he's ready to go coon hunting. GMS coon hunting. Okay, he's gonna be killing you Northerners, you Southerners.
So what's he gonna do to you everyday niggas on the street, man?
He gonna mow you niggas down.
Oh man, you guys getting some. Oh, hey, Mr. White Man, he's gonna just run over you, man. And hit the reverse and run over you again. So yeah, America's through, which encompasses you niggas being through. All right, everybody's through. And with that, we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor and Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutation, you brothers out there, choosing the word of truth, sincerity, and shalom to the hopeful elect. America's through. Shalom.
Shalom.